Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Monte Carlo for the continuation of the Monte Carlo Open, which is basically the pre-tournament before the main event. Okay. Tara's giving me some coaching here, which she runs. She really runs the show, and the announcements are going on. She asked me to wait a little bit. I'm going to have help tonight from Mark Olson because we have a spectacular match coming up for you. It happens to be in the round of 32 of the consolation that we're streaming. There are actually matches going on of the undefeated, but we're made a special compensation to bring you this match because it happens to be between two of the top players in the world, Wilcox Snelling and Victor Ashkenazi. And would you like to bet who's going to have lower PR in this match? I wouldn't. They're both going to be unbelievable. They're both consistently playing well under 3, and it wouldn't shock me at all if they played under 2 PR. So we're going to watch near perfection, which is just a rare thing to see. But it'll be very interesting to see who wins and see how they make plays and just how often they disagree with me. I'm having a ball. I'm here doing just the commentary, but I had dinner at Nobu, pretty darn good restaurant with some great friends, and that's part of the real fun of being here. You can see they're getting ready in the room. Wilcox is going to be on top, and Victor on the bottom. I really enjoyed and learned a lot from both of them, and just two amazing players. Wilcox lives in Puerto Rico, and he does sports betting. Victor lives in New York, but he now has a place in Greece, and he and his lovely wife Alia go back and forth between Greece and New York, and she's a delightful young lady who plays a very cute lady who plays terrific backgammon as well. I think she had a real good coach, and I had nothing to do with it. I'm almost sorry that I could never say she ever took a lesson from me. Costa Rica, didn't I say that? Puerto Rico, Costa Rica. Isn't it the same place? It's Costa Rica, not Puerto Rico. It's funny. Another fellow who's got a place in Costa Rica is Dirk Schiemann from Germany. He's got a vacation home in Costa Rica. So here's clearly two of the best players in the world, but they don't live exactly close to each other. Okay, so the black checkers is going to be Victor. The other match being on stream 2 is the round of 8 of the undefeated. Raul Timmerman from Argentina, very, very fine player from Argentina, is playing Kazuki. Kazuki, as you may know, is one of the young great stars and great players from Japan. He actually knocked Mochi out of this tournament. I think in the first round, he beat Mochi and put Mochi into consolation. Kazuki has become a buddy of mine, and I even have a site on my site. It says I beat Kazuki at Bazooki. Bazooki is one of my favorite pastimes variations, and Kazuki and I were playing it quite a bit when we were in Trier, Germany, and I actually beat him, so it's fun. It's a variation that's very unusual and interesting, and we're going to be playing it as a side event in the Jamaican tournament at the end of September. So that's a great one not to be missed. We got Michi and Akiko coming to that tournament, along with a lot of other really great stars. I'm giving that a special plug because I helped promote it and run it, along with the actual tournament directors, which are Jeb and Robin Horton. On the beach in Ocho Rios, you can't have a more beautiful site for a tournament anywhere. Okay, looks like they're going to be given the nod. We're not going to wait for Mark Olson, I don't believe, who's going to show up any minute now. Bazooki is very simple. You play a 3-point match, and one time you get to call your roll during the match, not during the game. And when we play for money, let's say you play for $100. If you win the match without using your Bazooki, you get 150 instead of 100. That was a change that I made to the variation, and it's made it very interesting. And I played it with Joe Russell, David Wells. I played it with Victor. I played it with them all. It's been fun. There's Mark. There you are.
We're substituting for this match. I got the pleasure of doing commentary with Sander, so he's gonna come.
Oh, Sam's going to do it?
Sander's gonna do it.
All right, I'm going to be happy. I'll take a break.
You can take a break. Or
I
you
would I would love to take a Sander. I want you to take my spot. We got the great world champion Sander Liloff, who's going to join Mark Olson, and I'm going to have a good break because I've had a long ride today and I haven't slept, and we're gonna have the
a well-deserved break.
two of the best in the world, watching two of the best in the world. So I'll leave it to you guys, and I'm going to watch and learn.
Thank you so much.
Take it away. My pleasure.
Good job.
See you, Sander. Hey. Right here and watch.
This is cool.
Hey, this is fun. Yeah.
Okay, so look at this.
Look at this. Look at this.
Telestarteren her, ikke?
Taler man den der?
Tæller den her. Hey, Tara.
Hvordan virker det hele tiden?
Yeah.
Like no-
Are we live now already, Tara? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is cool, huh?
Yeah,
My best buddy Sander here. We can do commentary on what a match.
Yeah, this will be fun, you know. So,
What do you think about-
you invited me to comment on like a few matches, and I was like, I was waiting for the right one.
Yeah.
You know, these
is
guys
good, huh?
are great players.
Yeah, what do you think about them?
Well, so actually, why I want to do this commentary is I want to see how they play. You know, it's very interesting. You know, like Falafel always used to do back in the day. You know, whenever there was like people he was interested in their levels, he would just go and sit and watch the whole match, right? So I'm going to be channeling Falafel.
Good.
And obviously these two are like two of the very best guys, right? That makes it amazing. Massive respect for these guys.
You had a good match. Actually, I would say a legendary match against Snellings last year in the semifinals.
That was exciting.
Yeah. People still talk about that double five that you rolled from the bar.
Oh, yeah, the double fours? The backhand?
Sorry, the double four, the backhand double four.
Water or something?
Water? Yeah, I want you to I want you to mix it up with beer.
I have one here, Phil. Don't worry about me. Yeah, the double four backhand. Snellings leading 2 away, 9 away, was it? Or 2 away, 7 away?
Maybe 9.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's when backgammon can be beautiful, you know. I mean, because also it's like a legendary match for me.
But you told me afterwards.
I was speaking with Will about it a little bit like before, right? It's funny. It's like this is memories. This is backgammon. This is what it's all about.
Yes, and I remember you told me that you thought he played very well. He was a very tough opponent to face.
Yeah, I mean, when you play Wilcox, it's just he brings so much concentration and table presence, and he talks a good game too, you know.
Yes.
Can we cannot hear if they talk.
I don't think we can, no, unfortunately.
So this is also interesting.
Yeah, but I would say the same about Victor. You know, he's got table presence as well. You know, he's a very dominant force across the board.
Yeah, Victor also I think I played both of them like once. But I've known Victor for many years, and it's always like a pleasure to like just chat and interact and see him play. You know, obviously he's very strong. I told the guys that I'm not gonna go easy on them. Like if you know. Yeah,
and we won't have the XG feed. This is
that's even better.
Yeah, it's just like how we feel about their place.
No pip counts either.
No pip count.
All right.
So let's see. When are they starting? You know, Phil, when they're starting?
Pardon me?
You know when they're starting the match? Let's see. You know, Sarah? Okay.
Oh, Will is not in the seat, so it may be in the bathroom.
Yeah, so we're missing Snellings. But, and I see that they put the Costa Rica flag on Snellings. Interesting.
Yes, I think he's been living in Costa Rica many times. I was in Costa Rica like not too many years ago.
Yes. Yeah, he lives there.
Yeah, and Costa Rica is a fantastic country. The nature is great. Even then, I had never like really. I didn't know much about Will, but they were like, "There's a guy here. You can play him like for as much as you want." I was like, "Sure, let's do it." You know. he was busy, I think.
Okay.
So I could have met him like 5 years before I actually did. You know.
Yes.
Um,
And Will, you know, the time he was away was basically when you were dominating. So maybe he didn't know much about you, you didn't know much about him. So that would have been a fun matchup. Now you know, of course. Now you.
well, absolutely. You know, it's not every day that you would like somebody shows up that can give you a good game, can
Yeah.
give you a run for your money.
That's right.
And Will can surely do that.
Yes. So we've got some new technology here. Look at this, Sander. We got a Tillustrator, which means we can actually and we can draw stuff on the screen here. So that's gonna help the viewer know what we're talking about. And there we have Snelling sitting
Here he
at the board.
comes. He looks focused, man. He looks
John
primed.
Wilcox, he was cowering in the corner there. He was scared to death, but he's ready to go now.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
So Snelling's with a 6-1, winning the opening roll. Oh, they set the clock wrong.
Right.
They
They're
need
not
it.
supposed to have 34
No.
minutes, right? They're
Yeah.
supposed to get like 2 minutes a point and then something in the
18.
back.
There we go. Oh wow, Victor knew how to manage that clock. Not many people know how to manage
Actually,
this clock.
I've played more chess with Victor than I have.
That's a mistake.
I would.
That's a
I was gonna say I wouldn't have done that
You should slot after 6-1 opening.
because you're behind in the race, right?
Yeah.
So 2-1
And-
response.
And the 6-1 opening is not so threatening in terms of blitz attack. So it's not, you can
Yeah.
slot, you know. You don't mind.
That's a little. Yeah, that was surprising to me because not only slotting is like people think slotting is great, but it's more of the unstacking. I think is probably
good
better
point. Good
than
point.
the slotting.
Yes. Checker utilization. That's what I call it.
1-6.
You like that play, Sander?
I would not do that. I would not do that. I would have come down.
Very often after you make the 6-1, the next 6 usually goes down here. So I think I'm with Sander.
Yeah, I would have done that. Because now you can get hit and you're going to basically lose a roll, right? So Victor correctly makes the ace. And now he's just going to be up like a tempo. But
Yeah.
good response from Will.
Yeah, excellent roll from Snellings. So a
41.
Uh-huh. So,
So the old school play would just be to put the guy in on the 6, right? That would be the old school play, but it's not going to be the right play.
No, this looks much better than that play at least. Is this the best play?
It's a very good idea, right? Because you're duplicating 3s and it's not going to be that easy for him to hit off the bar.
Yeah. And right now Snellings is winning the anchor war, which means he has the most advanced anchor. So Victor must fight for an advanced anchor himself.
Yeah, Will has a sort of better position, but that could change with a hit. Double 2s.
Okay.
All right, so this is looking like it's going to be like a classic game, a little bit boring.
Yes.
I want to say so. So I don't think that we need to talk about really like the plays.
Yeah.
We can talk like more philosophically maybe.
Yeah. Yes. Like strategically, this is just going to be like very racing oriented. Whoever is behind in the race might want to stay back a little bit more, try to hit a checker. Whoever rolls the bigger double. Here we go. Ashkenazi, but of course he can't run with the rear checkers.
I don't like how he plays those first 2, you know.
You want to go for the inner board. Which first 2 would you have played?
I would not. I would probably have played 3 down.
Okay.
You know, and just
To keep.
take away all the like holding equity of the guy. This is basically very unflexible. You know, he can roll a 6-1. It's gonna suck.
Yes. By bringing all 3 checkers down from your midpoint, you solve the mobility problem. You're never gonna
Right.
crunch anything here.
So I feel like that was a mistake. Definitely.
Oh wow.
Just make the
Okay.
ace.
24 pips, but again, the rear anchor couldn't move. So we're still in this steady state of a mutual holding game.
Oh,
There we go.
you're
now
shaking.
now it's a
Shaking it up.
one-way holding game, and Victor is ahead in the race. What's the pip count here? If Victor is ahead by, I guess, 14 pips is the magic number. 14 pips.
Really?
Victor can double.
Can you count it that quick?
No. I said that's the borderline. If he was ahead by 14 pips, he should double. So the question is, what's the pip count here? Okay, maybe he has a running count. That's not the
I think
best.
it was like 12 pips.
12
I would have
pips?
doubled up 12.
Yeah, maybe 12 is good here.
Yeah.
You have the 9-point mate as well. It's in that range. 3-1. Okay, what
3-1.
about this?
I just played 8-4.
Yeah. You don't want to make the deuce point here? He might get a shot, you know?
I guess that is actually
He
true.
might get a shot. There's 6-1, 6-2. Yeah, I think I'm with Will here. Go for that immediate strength.
I would probably have played 8-7, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, with the ace. Yeah.
That's fine. You know, you have to try to win somehow, right?
Is this a pay now?
It's not. It's definitely not a pay now.
Because the cube is in the middle,
The trick is to turn the cube before you pay the bill.
Yes, I agree.
So that's actually a very important lessons to
Look at the cube
all the
over
aspiring
here,
backgammon players listening out there. You know, you don't volunteer the shot without having turned the cube.
Yeah, that's backgammon wisdom right there.
Yeah, maybe the smartest thing I said all week.
But I mean, it doesn't look too pretty to clear the 9 point here. Then you're stranded on the midpoint. But it's just so much overkill to volunteer. 11 shots.
Yeah.
There's one thing though about volunteering, and that's if Will hits, the game is not entirely over yet. He could re-enter with a 4.
Right, that's true. I mean, it's probably not terrible to volunteer, but it's just the wrong idea thematically.
Yeah. Let's see what I mean. Yeah, he could make this play.
I don't like it. I don't like it, Victor.
Okay, I wouldn't have done it either. I don't think I hate it, but yeah, it seemed thematically like the wrong idea. Okay, so there's the hit, and we've got an ad there for the new Backgammon Galaxy app. It's
you're pretty
so
excited
good.
about that,
it's
right?
so good now, the app. And
Everybody's excited.
We released a web version of the new version as well, so people should check it out. Okay, dancing, Rubin, big pass, easy peasy. Could it? It wasn't too good to double, right?
I was actually thinking about it if it could be, but if it's too good, it's not going to be too good by much. And
no,
you know,
it's not much risk taking a roll there. Nah, it's not too much gammon in it anyway. It's probably good just to double it.
well, if it's risk-free, you should be playing on, right?
It's not entirely risk-free, but it's very low risk.
There must be like some bad variation.
That's one of the things about too good or not. Many people think that it's a function of the gammon rates. And of course it is, but the more important question is how risky is it? That's why blitz positions are much less often too good, and priming positions are very often too good because they have less volatility, less risk.
Yeah, it's a good way of thinking. Nice duplication.
Nice duplication here.
2.
2. What about the 3, Sander?
Oh, good one. Well,
We already unstacked the
I sort of like, you can unstack, which is like nice because there's a blood in the board if you get a hit, or you could split and duplicate the aces, so that feels very close to me between these plays.
Yeah. The thing is, you already unstacked the heavy midpoint up here, you know?
So yeah, I would probably split, but I think it's super duper close.
It might be a function of the race as well. If
Double 3s, now you want to split.
If you're up in the race, you would be much more inclined to split than if you're down in the race. But I didn't get the count.
I'm not really following the race. It's too late.
Yeah.
For me to pay attention.
Yes. It's, what is it? 17 minutes past 10 here, PM. I guess, I think Will has to split here.
I mean, so normally people make the point on this. Could he have found like a more ambitious play?
I think he needs to split. Will is ahead in the race, which means he has a timing disadvantage in a priming battle. Obviously, it's very nice to make that 9 point over here. It's, of course, a great asset, but...
Well, you also, like, clearing up 2 blots, right?
You are clearing up 2 blots, and the alternative would leave you with lots of blots, but I mean, I think I would have went for the big play like this. And played with some blots.
So now Victor is splitting, which I don't really like. I would...
What about this place?
I like the hard slot, right? It's dangerous splitting into that. This is another fun idea, but you're leaving aces, which are not really duplicated, so
yeah,
could be just a little bit weak.
I mean, it's very nice to make this beautiful structure here, you know, but okay, he does make the play. Interesting. Interesting. And Will really needs to find a way to split those back checkers here, but he can't.
Right? They
And
can
he-
haunt him.
Yeah,
They can
it
haunt him.
The problem is Will is ahead in the race, which is usually an advantage, but not in a priming battle. It means that Will is going to crunch first, unless he can get those back checkers out of there. You know, right now they're getting stuck.
Yeah.
Or two.
He's just gonna play this
Uh-huh.
normal play.
Normal play.
6-3.
Again, it's still haunting
it's
him.
Haunting him.
He can't get those back checkers
Right.
moving. Do we like this play?
Yeah, I like to play. It's like can't come up with anything
Uh-huh.
else. Now it's starting to get interesting. Wow,
That
look
is interesting.
This roll is super interesting. Actually,
Yeah.
this is the first very philosophical point of the match.
It really is, because if he makes this play, he still has that timing advantage in the priming battle.
This is a huge play. This is probably
It could be the right play, actually. But it's just, I mean, when in doubt, hit.
well, you want to hit, but
Right.
you don't have a comfortable 4.
Yeah, it's really awkward with that 4 after the hit.
And you could, of course, also make 3-point.
That's right. Maybe, I mean,
so this is a very tough
it's a
play.
very tough play. Where's the 4?
So hitting, you could play it to the 3-point.
Yeah, I guess that's better than breaking up the 8-point. In priming battles, you don't want to break up structure. Oh, there's this one.
Oh, that's also it's probably better than
Duplicating.
going to the 3
There's
because
a bit-
it duplicates 1s and 2s.
Yeah, it's slightly more efficient to
So-
unstack
so, I mean,
a 4-stack.
This is by far the most interesting position
Uh-huh.
of the game, and it's just a very hard,
Yes.
move to play. So,
Hitting is obviously good. And bringing the 4 down
but
here
I-
is not
I-
too good,
I
but
think that you called it pretty well. You said this is a priming game. If you just make the 5-point and you don't hit, you're really holding. It just looks great, right? And if
really
he hits
does.
you got a return.
and the thing with Victor is that he's got the bar point made blocking 6s, and Snellings doesn't.
Right?
This is a tough
Give
play.
him
Okay.
back 6s.
Yeah.
I think actually making the 5 was a very good play.
Uh-huh.
But this pays off for him in a big way. But that was such a good play. I can't wait to
Yes. Now we have a cube.
to look at that.
This was a market loss, I think. Yeah,
Big
it is a
pass.
market loss.
He
Big
doesn't.
pass.
He just passes it quickly.
Yes.
There's
Nothing.
no need to.
No.
My old friend Falafel, he would spend like a minute, just like he would not know that he's just gonna should pass right away, but he would it's just gonna look at it a little. Wow, what a 4-3! That is.
Yeah, that was a cool
is-
decision. So we've got the opening split here from Victor. Notice he didn't slot with an ace with a 5.
I am going to go out on a limb and say that I want to make the 5-point
With the 4-3.
with the 4-3,
That I think I prefer.
which wasn't my initial reaction. I was like,
Yes.
when you look at it, it just looks great,
That it was my initial reaction, but later on, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if hitting was best. I wouldn't be surprised if hitting was best either.
Now you sort of want to hit, but you went through all your priming logic.
Yes. Okay, that's a great roll by Ashkenazi, rolling double aces. Or 1. We have another priming battle developing here.
Sort of a good game, Will has 1 checker escape, so Victor's going to try priming him.
Are we making the anchor here? I guess we are, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You can't pass that up.
It can't
You're
pass
only
it
leaving
up.
4 shots. 6-1 somewhat duplicated.
Notice that Will has the 9-point made, which works very well to block that anchor there. Okay. 6-1. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just building up ammunition.
Yeah. Getting builders ready.
Cold War
4-6.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
I really wanted to watch that new Oppenheimer movie that they have.
Oh, my friend just wrote me today. He said it was amazing.
Right?
Yeah, Chris Nolan is back, he said.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's-
Cillian Murphy is supposed to be amazing as well.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
I had tickets to go see the movie the other day, but I was playing in a backgammon game
Okay.
in Copenhagen against a guy called John Koolman and the great Gus Hansen.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing game.
So I had to. I didn't use my tickets.
Okay, maybe we can go watch it here if we have the time.
Right?
They have this outdoor theater. No?
I went. Yeah, it's right by the prison.
Wow, I wonder
So
if
I
they
think
show
they're
that
showing
movie.
actually on the prison wall.
That would be amazing, man.
They're showing. So let's look into that.
Let's look into that.
3-hour
Okay,
movie.
so what do we got here? 6-4 for Snellings?
We're used to 3-hour backgammon games.
No, it's the cube. Wow.
Right. He brought 2 down. He takes without
He
hesitation.
takes without hesitation. I guess it's an easy take.
I
isn't
like
it?
the take,
Yeah,
but
I think I like the cube as well.
and I like the cube.
There are some market losers
He
here.
should definitely be doubling.
Yeah, a hit and
That's like some illegal.
yeah.
That's
They just
wrong.
Slid over a checker
What,
there.
what do you do? Do you go in and correct them,
Oh,
or
I
are they
don't
going to
think we
figure
do.
it out?
I don't think we do. The tournament rules are that
I can do it.
It's gonna mess up the.
I can do it.
transcriptions.
Right? They're
You wanna
going to
do it?
prefer that I do it.
Yeah, okay. They'll be grateful. Not exactly sure if Sanders are breaking the rules here. He might. Let's see if he makes it in time. If Will rolls the dice, now it's too late. Now it's too late. Oh, did they? I think they corrected it. Oh, now Sanders coming. I think he corrected it. Or what? No, they didn't correct it. They didn't correct it.
We were afraid that there was like a...
No, it's Sander. He's trying to tell them they accidentally slid over a checker.
okay, so...
That had nothing to do with it. The play was
Yeah, Sander's right.
and then I moved it back.
Sander's right.
When I was walking in here, you moved it back.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, because
Exactly.
I was like, these guys prefer that.
No, but thank you. Yes, we do.
Okay, maybe he isn't right. Maybe we were talking about the Oppenheimer movie when something happened and then they had an illegal position before. Okay. Hope he didn't distract them too much. Only Sander, can just walk into the streaming room, interrupt 2 of the best players in the world.
All right, so I think they got it right.
Okay, maybe when we were talking about the Oppenheimer movie. they had
Yeah, it was
something
just
something was shuffled that we didn't know.
yeah, for sure. That was like we got to keep our eyes in the game,
Yes, yes.
But I mean, we should also be talking about other funny things. But that was sort of like I feel a little bit embarrassed to be correcting
Did
these
they take
guys. They know, they know what they're doing.
5-4, yet again, Victor has a prime or hit situation.
He's got so many hard
Oh,
plays.
what? Wait.
Where you just do
I
that.
double 5. I'm
and,
sorry, I
right,
saw
and
this
then
a
you hit.
5-4.
But should you be slotting
I
to the
saw
4
this a
point?
5-4.
I guess you don't want to be slotting because 4s are duplicated on your next roll. So
Yeah, and is he up in the race here? I think if you're trailing in the race, maybe I prefer slotting actually. If you
you could. What about 6-1? Since wow, I wanted to play 6-1. That's the Sander play.
That's the Sander play.
I really wanted to play 6-1.
I don't think it's right here. I think you've got too little freedom with the back checkers to switch from 6-1.
Just for 6-1, you give yourself like a 3.
Mm-hmm. True.
This is probably
If
it's
you-
a reasonable alternative.
I think I'm gonna go with this play. When you're trailing in the, no, wait a minute, he's up in the race.
He's gonna be up in the
I
race.
think he's up in the
right?
race. Then I like this play actually. I like this play.
Does he want to get hit? You know?
No, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't want to get hit. It is a bit ugly, that we call this a dilly builder. This checker here, it's a rather useless builder because you played it past the point you're trying to make, so it's less useful. You're limiting
Yeah,
your
and he's
utility.
even gonna need his
of the
deuces to split. So I mean, I think it's still a good roll for Victor. I definitely wouldn't re-roll, but
Yeah.
all right. So he plays
Okay.
it pure,
Goes
which
with
is
the efficient pure play.
it's nice to see.
Yes, he doesn't accept any deficiencies.
All right, and now Will's sitting
Wow.
on the cube. We could be very close to a 4 cube.
That-
Potential gammon could just end the match.
That was a big 1-2 for Snellings there.
Oh,
That's
no.
also pretty good.
Well, that's good because now he's got an easy take.
I'm not even sure if he has a cube.
Right, Will is not going to double,
Yeah.
but it would have been very interesting if Will had been on the bar. I mean, Victor had been on the bar.
Okay, so Will is just rolling perfectly right now. Let's see. I think we're gonna see the cube now, and I think
this
he
is for
lost the
sure.
market,
Will,
right?
I think he's lost the market, right? Because it's
It's-
like only 8 points left, and he
Yeah.
could potentially win the game, win the match.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's
if he
eight away.
doubles, so it's very effective. So
Yeah.
Will doubles.
I don't think you can take
Early.
this cube. I don't
Can
think
he
you can
take
take
it?
I mean,
So what I'm always like, would I take it for money? That's like the first question,
Yeah.
and it looks so for money it would look sort of close. So like,
Yeah.
it must be a big pass.
I think
in,
so.
in this sort of match.
I think it's a small
mean,
pass for money as well.
Right, so huge.
Yeah, because you have that threat of like sending the fourth man back, and you already clear the midpoint. You have a nice pure structure, only one gap.
Yeah. So that's good.
so it gotta be a big pass, actually,
Victor
for this
doesn't spend too long
No.
thinking about it. Just moves on. And
oh, interesting. He didn't
our
go too
man,
down.
our man from Costa Rica has taken the lead.
So
3-1.
Snellings is American, born and raised in the US of A, but has been living in Costa Rica, I think 20, 25 years, 30 years or something.
Well, that's. I mean, we are Danish, and we both live abroad. So
Common theme.
just because you're born in one place doesn't mean that you're gonna live there
That's right.
for the rest of your
But
life.
I still identify as a Dane.
Do you?
I think so.
You're more like a Spaniard to me. Ronaldo
60.
Olsen should be the name of your next
My next
son.
son. Yeah. I mean, that was my first pick actually, but Letitia, she took the veto and she simply just said, no, it's not going to be Ronaldo. But it was up there.
All right.
Okay, 2-1.
Hit. Send some
Uh-huh.
checkers back.
Once again, I kind of disagreed with Victor's opening play here. You're trailing in the match. You're 8 away, 6 away. With 5-2, I would have brought the 2 down, But he chose to split. Of course, it's not a big,
Well,
big
it's funny
deal,
that
but-
it's funny that you mention it. I mean, I'm also the kind of guy I bring 2 down, but you really, I like just playing in the opening. What roles you should just play what you want. Really,
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're more comfortable playing that one,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's like
It's no big deal, really, equity-wise.
I think pretty sure that Victor knows these things, and
I'm not
he's
so
just-
sure, actually, because
he's just gonna play.
I think Victor is obviously a world-class player, but I don't think he's like such a stickler for details.
You think he's like a money game player by
game player,
nature?
yeah.
Like money game
Yes.
players, they play like that. I
That's
guess.
that's my at least my impression of Victor. I don't think he spends too much time studying opening theory. I think he spends a lot of time analyzing his games, but not in that narrow way, if you know what I mean. Like the 2-1 reply after your enemy rolled 6-1. Like, it's just theory to me. Like, the best play is to slot, but Victor split the back checker, so he probably doesn't know that.
Yeah, but that's like more clear. but you're right about
Could
that.
be.
So I like these players, maybe because I'm like such a player myself.
Uh-huh.
But I like these players that are not like all caught up in theory.
Yeah,
You know?
because it's not that important. It's more important
Right.
to understand the game and analyze your mistakes. And if you spend too much time in one area of the game, it might. I don't know. Obviously, it's good to play best, but yeah, it might come with a cost. 5-6.
Right.
I guess it's this play, right? I guess so.
Yeah, duplicates 5s.
Uh-huh.
Again, Will is like looking good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 5-2.
5-2. A little bit of a dilemma here.
Well, easy. But when you look at it, it's like an easy hit, and then play 8-6 and duplicate 3s.
Yeah, that's the play.
So
That is the play. This one.
you
That's the
don't-
grandmaster move.
no need to stack
Yeah.
and put 5 guys in
This
your
is
midpoint.
this is the advanced player move, and this is the grandmaster move, I would say. And notice that Will has a strip midpoint over here, so it's actually rather safe to be on the 15
Right.
point. It's really safe, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think there will be a lot of temptation for people to put 5 guys on the midpoint,
Yeah.
and that's the sort of play I don't want to see Victor make.
Uh-huh. It just sucks to have 5 men on the midpoint. It really does. Good play, Victor.
Nice play, Vic.
Okay, reroll. Oh wow,
Oh, is that a
a
stay out?
dance. Ah, look at this.
Oh. Hmm.
It looks like an easy take, but it could be a
It's,
double.
it's a very easy take. Is it a double?
We've got eight men in the zone down here in the zone, which is this area. That's not a lot of ammunition.
I mean,
For Victor.
I always like, double these things aggressively, but this might not be a cube. It's going to be like a very small cube if it is a cube.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to wait a roll and try to complicate it.
There are market losers here.
There are, and plus,
yeah.
we don't really know what the race is. But
Yeah, what is it more or less? Snellings has 3 men back, so maybe the race is rather close actually. I think it's rather close. That's probably what Victor is doing right now. He's probably
Right.
counting the race.
Counting the race.
And if he has an advantage in the race, it might be a cube. If the race is
the
close,
race is pretty evenish.
yeah, it looks pretty evenish to me as well.
All right, and he
Yeah.
waits. He waits,
Okay.
which
There's also the
I
score.
sort of
actually.
like. I sort of like it.
Yeah, it felt a little bit early. Maybe the score was pushing it into doubling territory. It does matter a little bit.
Right, but like you say, Victor is the money player. He's not good. See,
Yeah.
now this is like
Oh.
a fantastic cube, and
Uh-huh.
now it's like very hard decision for Will.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know what to do.
good.
Will is
good
probably
cue.
Will doesn't think he
He
just
doesn't
takes
think-
it.
I would
so he
take it
knows
as well. I would take it as well. But
I would probably end up taking. I wouldn't
Uh-huh.
take it at 5 seconds. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
That is.
but notice that he still just have 8 men in the zone. It's not a lot of checkers, and Will has 2 feet down. Not a good roll.
I mean, it's just
Not a
you,
good
you know.
roll for
Look at Will. Like he spent 1 minute and 20 seconds, right? Whereas
Yeah.
Victor spent like half his time.
That's right.
He's focused.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when you play this man, he's just like the picture of composure, right?
He's like a Zen artist.
Like,
Yeah. He's like focused like a Buddhist Zen monk, but he's still focused.
quite
and
impressive.
has the
Oh,
winning
wow.
mentality.
You see, here I would probably come in with a 3 and play 8 to 7.
Aha, interesting.
I wouldn't. Right? See,
You'd make
it's
this
not
play.
rare that it's not often that
okay.
you see Will make small
But
inaccuracies.
would you leave a shot here?
I would have, because you're actually duplicating the 3s,
Uh-huh.
and you don't need the 8 point. You really want that other checker down there. So I just think this is like the only play I saw from Will that I don't like.
Okay. I think I would have gone
And,
with Will's play. I mean,
yeah.
the goalkeeper here, it would have been slightly better placed up here, ready to jump. But I don't know if I want to leave a shot, even though this is a bit ugly with that dilly builder.
It just looks bad,
It does look bad.
I really don't like that play.
Yeah. Your spider senses was pinging.
Yeah.
It was just an ugly play.
I think I'm going to be right.
Uh-huh.
We never know.
You never know. Let's, yeah. I would have made Will's play.
Meanwhile, Victor's got some funkiness.
Uh-huh.
All right, so now he's got
Are we running?
He's actually, of course,
I
you
think
got to
we're
run.
running.
You
Yeah,
gotta
but
run.
which way are we running? This one or,
Probably you're running this way.
or
I
is
mean,
it the double falcon play?
you could actually. Is that they call that a double falcon?
That's Michi coined this move with the double falcon. You're spreading
Oh.
your wings, and I think I like the double falcon actually.
I mean, it's maybe yeah.
You're facing a strip midpoint. Yeah, there it is.
Actually,
You're
I
duplicating
think
the 5s.
that's right.
Uh-huh.
That looks like the best play.
And you get to distract him from using these checkers that he really wants to use.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. It's
So
a
this
distraction
has
play.
like the advantage of like duplicating 6-4s, but again, yeah, you should probably have come out with both.
Yeah, I think this is like a 40 error or something like this.
Oh, it's a tough play,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, that's funny about backgammon. Sometimes you have an opportunity to make a play that's just really good that
yeah.
most people wouldn't make,
Uh-huh.
and this feels like one of those situations.
Yes.
He's just gonna make the 5, like he's looking
Yeah.
for something else, sort of like a classic.
Isn't this an easy play?
he's not going to be able to find anything else. You know,
he's looking for.
He's looking for some sort of improvement, but he's gonna end up making the 5.
Yeah, great roll, I think.
And
Now,
the good news for Victor is he's already doubled.
Yeah.
Now it's getting really tough for Will.
He could
This
make a
is
huge
hard.
play here by hitting loose,
And bringing
But,
it down.
but I think it's probably too big of a play.
I could have done. I mean, again, you know, he plays fast.
He does. He played very fast, actually.
Yeah, I mean, because I could have looked at this for quite some time.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. This is the gammon saving play.
what you see now
Sellings.
is a big problem, right? He's so weak, and now Victor just got to hit him and play the last guy out, right?
Ah, yeah, he has the blitz attack
And
here.
he's really just got to
Right, the blitz attack.
put his
This is a good play.
fingers around
Uh-huh.
Will's neck and start pressuring, you know.
Yeah, going
So
for the
that this
gammon.
is a play.
I think you're right.
This is a
Andrew.
play. There's not going to be any other plays.
This one is. It might
You
be
can
the
look
double.
at that for a little bit, but
I
you
think
want
this-
to win a gammon.
This, yeah, exactly. This is the double match point play, right?
Really? I'm not even sure I would do it for double match point.
You would even go for the blitz. If you want to do this at double match points, you gotta be right here. Trailing 8 away, 6 away.
So the only
Yeah.
score I probably wouldn't do it if it's I'm trying to save a gammon.
Save a
setting.
gammon, yeah. It looks like a strong play here. Okay.
4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. He could have come out with a 4, but it looked a little bit loose.
Yeah,
many
yeah.
blocks.
You don't do that when you're leading.
Yeah. That's right.
So look at this. So you probably gotta.
This one, that variation, he could have come a little bit closer to home, but it would have
Yeah.
left one more shot.
He's leaving one shot less.
Uh-huh.
Probably. I'm
Yeah.
just very happy that he didn't like make the ace.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's not the game now. Now it's just a racing game.
Right.
You just want to get your checkers home. Now we can make the ace. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is looking good for Victor. It's a rather gammonless position. And I guess
Yeah, but
Victor's
still, I mean, you
like,
probably know the equities.
Is it like 80-20 here in Victor's favor?
I would think maybe 18% or something. I mean,
18% for
this
Snelling?
this sneaky 3-point wins more games
Yeah.
than it should.
Especially because you've got so many checkers behind it, you know? Yeah,
It really
even now.
does, because now he's got like bad 3s, right?
Now he's got some bad
Look at a
threes.
double. I've rolled double 3s in these positions so many times.
That's right. I mean, he has
So
more
I'm
than
also-
10% in this position, right?
Right. So I'm always very careful about these sort of things.
Okay, so again here, I think, well, he has 3 different plays here.
Well,
He
you're
has
always
3
going to play
different-
5-1, right?
5 to 5.
I would
6 to
just
1,
take
you
the
mean?
2 off. It's always great taking
Yeah.
a 2 off in such
We got
a
so many
position,
checkers
right?
down here. Let's get rid of some of those, you know. But it is rather nice to get the rear point stripped, so it's ready to be cleared. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
peel one
like
off.
here, this is just good. You're taking a checker off and you're not leaving any shots.
Yeah, and you
This
don't
is
have
a
any
good play by
awkward
Victor.
deuces actually, because if you roll a 6-2, you can just take one off.
So I would have played the same.
Yeah, he doesn't have any bad rolls actually. Does he?
Oh, look at that!
Six.
Look at that!
Oh,
that would have
that's-
been bad the other
That
way.
would have been bad. That's what I mean. Like he didn't have any bad rolls with this play,
Right.
so it must have been the right play.
Oh, Will just holds
Ah.
on to it.
Uh huh.
Now we can't even mention the roll.
Okay, double 4. Are there any gammons here, Sander, to be chased?
No,
No, right?
no. I mean,
Then
we
he has-
always like taking checkers off, but I think in this position you don't do it.
There's almost no gammon here. After this play, Victor would have 11 crossovers to win the gammon, and Will would have 2 4
I like this play, but it's like,
Yeah.
so these positions, it's the logic that's important, right? So maybe the logic is something of, all right, so if you take 5 checkers off, you get hit, it's like a borderline take pass sort of thing, right? So you rather be safe.
Mm-hmm.
So you should definitely but maybe you could win a gammon the way it's rolling.
I think he did the right thing. It's almost gammonless position.
Double 4, how many double 4s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, okay. It wasn't have been for that double 4 from Snellings. There would have been a little bit of gammon. There it is, 2 points. So 3-3, 6 away, 6 away.
All right.
Very good. So far, so good.
So yeah, pretty good match. Hej Benjamin. Hvad
Fedt at se, min. Hvad så, mand?
Jeg glæder mig så meget til at se det.
Ja,
Igen.
det er en meget fed kamp, vi har kørende her.
Nå, fedt, jeg
Det er Snellings versus Ashkenazi.
Ja, det er Spiller de også?
Ja, det synes vi.
Ja, de spiller meget fint.
Ja.
Se det på ting.
Ja, der har lige været et par, men altså... Oh, look at this
so
opening.
this is like a
The
double five
It's always
opening.
interesting, right? After
The
the early
double five is
double five.
always fun
Yeah.
plays, right?
So now you got to bring 2 down. No
Right.
split. No split. Very good.
Will is leading by only 4 pips.
Oh yeah, it's not that demanding.
So how do you handle this?
You need to split.
All right, really?
Yeah, you need to split. You can't slot here when you're ahead in the race. Try to play a timing game. Doesn't
Right,
make sense.
you don't do that, but maybe you could like play 24 to 20.
To win that one. That wasn't it.
'Cause
Maybe that's the
it's,
best play actually.
Yeah, I
Maybe
would
that's the
like
best
coming
play.
down.
He's stripping the midpoint with the play that he made.
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that too early.
But meanwhile, I'm sure Will's thinking that 6-2 and 5-3 are like good rolls for Victor anyway.
Uh-huh.
So, and he's not really giving him something to shoot at.
I think Victor should go for the priming move here. Because he has the timing advantage, not the racing advantage.
Most people do the
Right.
priming here.
I think I would just
It's,
go
it's
for the
like
prime.
sort of like a normal play for most
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
but you know, I would be looking at Victor's play too, hitting 2.
It seems to me that Victor has an advantage in the priming game if he just makes the 7 point. He's behind in the race. He has better structure. Look at this. Snellings is stacked over here. That's really terrible in a priming game.
I think that's why he wants to hit, is because of that big stack.
But usually when you're facing a blitz formation, which is what Wilcox has over here, you want to make a prime, right? You want to squeeze him.
Look at Victor's time. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it's
so
under 4
so
minutes.
whenever you have like one of these plays where you're like,
prime or blitz.
no, where it's like, oh,
Okay.
cool play,
Cool, yeah.
but where you're like, you're not quite sure what you're gonna do. You know, you can just like do what 99% of all the other people would do. You know, so
Uh-huh.
so most people would just make the 7 point here,
Yes.
right?
Yes. But you would go the other way, you know.
I
know
think
you
it's
stand it.
close, but I
Yeah.
think I would make the 7 point.
Okay.
But I really like Victor's play, you know, because it shows he's got a lot of heart.
Uh-huh.
So
It
I
goes
like
against
the
the current.
play. I don't know if it was really there.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
What a great double.
Interesting.
Great
Oh, what?
double. What?
Did he pass that? Wasn't that a take?
It looked like a take to me. And I was very surprised that he sort of like snapped past it.
Yes.
That
There's
is
a lot of contact there. Snellings was underdeveloped.
well, I mean, so Victor's probably, he had 2 blots in his own board and like some
Yeah.
stuff to clean up.
I feel like that's why he was doubling, you know, but
Right. Yeah, I was surprised. Was very surprised by the. By Victor's
that
pass.
felt like a blunder to me, to be honest. I mean, but maybe we have somebody in the comment section checking that position. Let us know, guys.
Oh, we should be looking at this.
Oh yeah, we forget to keep
All right.
like a big take. Somebody says.
Oh, I see Daniel Sorensen is writing.
Okay.
Just, I don't know, a month ago, I had the pleasure of going and playing backgammon in his school. He had like organized this event for 300 kids,
Amazing.
and
yeah.
it was a lot of fun. You know, you're always so happy to see kids playing backgammon.
Yes, and they got to play with the world champion.
And we were playing with them. Carsten Breda was there, Peter Halberg, another world champion.
Uh-huh.
And you know, it's all about showing the kids a good time.
It's amazing.
And just
300
like
kids
the-
at a school tournament. It's
The
fantastic.
enthusiasm that they have.
Uh-huh. By the
That-
way, I think, sorry to interrupt, I think Victor just made a wrong play with the last 4 there. He broke the 9 point, the 11 point. I would have just played 13 to 9 with the last 4.
Actually, I wasn't looking.
No, okay, sorry. It was like you were telling about this
I was-
amazing event.
I was telling tales out of school.
300 kids playing a school backgammon tournament set up by Daniel Sorensen. So huge shout out to Daniel. That was an amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Accomplishment.
Thank you, Daniel.
And what is this? What is this? This looks like a good position for
Oh, it's definitely a
Ashkenazi.
huge cube for.
Is
for
it too
Victor.
good to double? That's
No,
probably
no,
what
it's
he's contemplating.
It's never too good.
No, it's too early, right? Too early to be too good. Yeah,
Will,
but
Will
he
just
just passes.
insta passes. I'm like very. I don't know if impress is the word, but they're just passing really quick. This pace, even though Victor doesn't have a lot of time on his clock, they're actually playing at a very quick pace.
They are. But I think this was an easy decision. And I think Snelling's being tuned into the game. He didn't need any time there to think too much. He already thought what needed to be thought.
I think so too. He probably had his strategy all worked out.
Yeah. Notice he still has 16 and a half minutes left on the clock. He only spent a minute and a half of the time bank.
Yeah, that's fun. So now 5 away, 5 away. Gotta be aggressive.
5 away, 5 away. Yeah, you gotta turn on the aggression a little bit. Compared to money game, it's not the same thing. It's not even the same thing as 7 away, 7 away. You know, there is a slight difference. Okay. 2 down. Yeah. A priming game developing here.
Yep, it's close. Victor's got to play very. He can take some chances.
What about the Middle East? Yeah, the Middle Eastern split. I like it.
I'm not sure I like it though.
You know? What else do you want to play? You want to play 13 to 10?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
No,
actually, maybe it's good.
I think it's good. You're keeping the spare on the mid, which is quite nice. You're fighting aggressively for an advanced angle while you have the better inner board. It's a 2-point board versus 1-point board.
Yeah, I can see the idea actually. I can see the appeal. The 4 was easy, I wanted to, and then it was all about the 3.
That's a big 5 here.
Very comfortable.
Yes. Look at
also,
these.
you're just happy, very happy rolling like a roll like that, right? It makes the rest of the game much easier.
Oh, yes.
So you can do yourself favors.
Uh-huh.
I really like these checkers. They got like a nice pattern.
They're cool, right? Exactly. The swirl. The swirl, and it took a long time getting the swirl right.
How do you make them?
It's like we've got like almost like I wouldn't say an artist, like a craftsman who uses this special technique. It's not easy. They're handmade, these checkers.
Oh, so they're not the same.
They're not the same, and they don't even have the same size.
so
you have
here,
to check the size and discard.
So here, there was a funny play where Victor, he could have maybe slotted.
Oh, duplicating the aces.
Duplicating aces.
Yeah. Exploiting the 2 plots
inside the board. You want to punish that.
On that play.
And he made the normal play.
It almost, when you have that opportunity that you were talking about earlier to make a special play, you know, and now we just missed that opportunity.
It's like Falafel would say, you got to look at your opponent's side of the board always. Got to look.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
That was a cool play. Slotting, just like this 13-8 and then slotting the 4.
Right, it deserves some consideration anyway. I mean,
sure.
But Victor made the normal play, but
yeah.
And I think Will's got to play this.
Yeah.
Not really any other options.
Nope. Who's ahead?
Oh, it's a hit. Here? Well, after the hit, I think Victor's ahead.
Oh, 5-3. That's a huge hit.
So hit, and
you're
gonna have a very good cube if Will doesn't produce.
Oh wow! And that's almost overkill,
Yeah, I mean this has got to be a huge pass. I want to say. So double on a pass.
Yeah. Could it be a take? Is there anything? I mean, I would.
No.
Is there any way to take this cube?
Even if the race was even, you can lose a gammon. He can roll a 2-1, a double 1. Oh, he takes. Damn. I don't know what the race is, but I would not be taking that. It's just way too much work. It's a short match.
What if he's ahead in the race? He's not ahead, right? He can't be ahead.
So this is actually like probably the only thing I really didn't like that Will has done this match.
Yeah. It might not be terrible because he does have several ways of equity. He can win by attacking this plot. He can win with an anchor game over here with contact. But
it's just his checkers are not nice.
Yeah, they're not nice. This ugly dilly builder up here.
It's ugly there, and
he does have a strong inner board in terms of like numerical strength, a 4-point board, but they're not well placed.
But he's got good chances of winning this one actually. Oh, when he takes it, that was like that trick that you taught me that you want to fight aggressively for this point, right?
Oh
So
yes, that's true.
Probably
you know what?
knows this as
He
well.
that's right. That's right, because you don't want to let your opponent get to 4 away. But the problem is there are some gammons in this position. That might, in a gammonless scenario, you would be right. But I don't think this is a gammonless scenario. He could lose a gammon here, and then you don't want to take deeper.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Will, so.
I mean, I think it was a pass as well. But after seeing Snellings take it, I'm not completely sure. You know, it's.
I mean, now it looks like winnable and a take, and now he's got a take. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he didn't even roll that well.
This is probably. I mean, if you have a pure formation over here, this is an easy take. But the
I'm
way
really
it is.
interested. So for me, that is like a very interesting part of this match.
Mm-hmm.
We had Victor's 4-3 where I would have made the 5 point, but those two plays definitely.
Yes. We had the pass from Victor where we would have taken it. I think the score was 4-3.
Yeah.
Was it a 4-3 or 3-3?
Passed something really quickly.
He passed it so quickly. We were like, oh, that's weird. He passed it that quickly.
But you know, these guys, they're in the zone. They're very focused, and
we're not.
and
you know.
so we're
Yeah, we're at a disadvantage.
sort of, you know.
So Tara just came over and said we have a lot of viewers. So remember to smash the like button, guys. Apparently we have a lot of viewers right now.
Yeah, like almost 400 viewers. That's pretty good
That's
for
amazing
like
for a warm-up.
a consolation warm-up match.
Yeah,
Hopefully there'll be a lot more people tuning in.
it's not every day of the year where we have these two players with these two commentators, right? So it's something
I think
special.
this is my
going
first
on
match commentating. I don't
Is
really
it?
remember
here. Uh-huh.
on this stream. That is.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You
You did some commentary back in the day with the World Series of Backgammon days
Oh, did I?
in 2008.
And I think
or
sometimes I
something.
help Falafel like commentate on a few games.
Uh-huh.
But it's not easy being a commentator, you know. So all you guys commentating, you know, I know you're doing like hard work.
Yeah, you know, it's not
And-
that easy.
You can't like just sit and look at the air, and
No.
you have to make it interesting.
You gotta make it
for all
interesting.
the viewers.
And you gotta explain what's going on.
But again, this is the World Backgammon Championships. You know, it's once every year. It should be like something for the fans,
Exactly. Look at this. Now he gets the shot.
right?
That's the take was there all along, apparently.
But he gets a shot, but it's
Sixes.
not like
Ah,
completely winning shot.
yeah. That's not a yeah. Does he have any chance in the race here? Maybe,
He does.
Maybe 5%
you know.
or something. 2 off, or do we just make this the 4 point?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
we have
2
this
off.
play,
Well, it's funny
or we have 2 off.
when you think
Huh.
about it. I definitely take 2 off.
Yeah.
So this was my reaction to make this play, but when you think about it, it just like sort of sucks, right? You want to take 2 off.
I think so. You still have.
You're leaving 0 shots
Uh-huh.
and getting 2 off, and you're buying yourself time.
Yes.
But no
And,
problem, Victor.
Snelling probably had to run in a couple of rolls anyway. Now Snellings is making one of his. It's just 5-1. Okay, he stays. This is it. Got 4 numbers here: 6-1, 5-1, 4-1, and 3-1. That's 8 out of 36. Okay. Looks like a 2-point win for Ashkenazi.
Yeah, it does. It does. We're actually approaching the end. And Will has spent 3 minutes.
Pretty
And
impressive.
Victor almost has 3 minutes left. He's got 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
Wow, that's a big
I don't even
advantage.
feel like Victor's playing slow, by the way. I don't know how
how
he
he's
made
played
this
much.
time advantage. Maybe it was because I distracted them. I think Victor's time was running a little bit when I did that.
Oh, was it?
I think so. So
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, but I mean, having such a big difference in time bank at this stage in the match, it is certainly an advantage for Snelling.
Right. But again, you know, only if it comes up.
Yeah, it might.
I mean, it
not,
rarely comes up. You know, I've had many good matches with Mochi where he doesn't have that much time on the clock, and I want to get in the back game. I want to do something really really complicated, but most of the time it just doesn't come up.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, obviously.
Look at this. The opening play again. Victor Eskenazi is 3 away, 5 away, leading. He brings 2 down with 4-3.
Right, it's counterintuitive.
Counterintuitive.
Right? That's what you want to do when you're behind.
Yeah. Maybe he has
it's
some sort of idea behind it, but it just seems to me like Victor is a great backgammon player in many areas, but maybe not in the opening game. You know, maybe it's not something he made a big effort into studying.
Well, I definitely prefer to play 2 down with the 4-3.
Oh wait,
generally.
What about?
Well, here you have to hit with a 5, and then you think about the 4.
Then think because playing 13 to 9, that's a pretty good 4.
I mean, that's probably the normal play, right?
But you also want to. By the way, he already moved a 4.
Yeah,
This
right.
guy,
But that, I don't think it's going to be the right 4.
You want to play?
Oh,
this
that's very bad. You really don't want to do that. You want to hit and then probably make the 9.
Let's play.
Yeah. I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
And he spent 30 seconds on it. So
yeah.
So that's another funny thing about playing backgammon. You know, you have to use your time smartly.
That's a pretty big hit from Victor
Right,
here.
because Will was closing in on the cube.
Yeah.
Now he's nowhere near a cube.
Yeah. 6-3, great shot.
And again, Victor, you could have covered that point, my friend.
Now he wants to anchor up. There's the 5. Oh, he
There's
can
a
hit
hit.
with the 5.
We
Yeah.
all know we gotta hit these.
You got to hit, of course.
Good play, Victor. All right. What can you can't hit much? You can hit on the ace.
Yeah, but that's not good. You already unstacked the 6 point here, right? So you have a 4 stack. It's not really. I think this is the play. I like that play by Snellings.
Right.
If you have a stack here, like a 5th checker, you could use it.
Then you should have hit, but
Yeah. Then you should have hit.
not a good roll.
What about Victor? Yeah, he chooses just to. Yeah, I think it's okay.
I don't know. This is not creative enough. This is I don't like that sort of move. I mean, I don't know what my play is,
You
but
could have also played something like this.
right. It's just that was like that play lacked imagination.
It might be right though, you know. Few blots, bringing a spare to the A.
But even if it's right, it sucks. See, here he could have also duplicated 2s to hit. But well, again, he's under time pressure. He's got to make some plays.
Yes.
Unstacking the 6, probably not that bad. Well, overall, you know, this match has been played at a pretty good quality.
Yeah.
Especially from Will, I want to
think-
say, you know, I would feel pretty comfortable that Will has played a tiny bit better.
Yeah.
This match.
We've had trouble finding anything on Will's play, and there's been a few times where we're like, is that the best play from Victor? So I would say the same. I feel like Will is a favorite here on the PR so far.
Right. A very, very cool cube.
Okay.
I would take it too.
Even at the score?
I mean,
Even at the score?
at this, I just have a hard time passing these up.
You know what? I think it's a pass
Really?
at the score.
Well, you know better.
I think it's a money game take, but it's still a cube for money, right? If it's a cube for money, isn't it a pass at this score? If it's a cube for money, and this was a cube for money, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, my logic doesn't work like that. So, yeah, that's a play. That's a play. Well, what a roll. What a play.
Yeah.
What a play. But
2-5.
great shot for
Okay.
Victor. It's just so nice rolling
Yeah.
through there, right?
Saving the G.
Like, force play.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad.
Is that a good roll? Probably right on.
Yeah.
Probably like very break-even-ish.
Yeah. Maybe slightly above average.
So Will is gonna know that he just has to leave the bar now.
You leave the bar. That's not the best, but I think
3-2.
is no. Here you duplicate aces, but again, I think. Okay, wait. Okay, he's thinking. He's looking at this play.
Right? It's not
He's looking at this play.
not the easiest play.
Here you have the advantage of duplicating aces. Oh, it's not that error. This error here. Duplicating aces.
Giving a 5-6.
But
No, you're not. You're not.
You kind of leave this guy a little bit far behind, right? Next time it's a little bit easier. Oh,
Yeah, and you give yourself bad sixes, which is probably like the most,
That's a good point, actually.
probably the most important thing.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, thinking about it, I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
You got to
you
come
gotta-
out with both,
You got to come up with both and give him bad sixes also.
right? But
Is
again,
that what you said, or
this
did
is
you
one
talk about his
Yeah,
own sixes, or okay, the blacks?
No.
Exactly.
so
Black
so
hits
this
terrible sixes here.
right. So now after thinking about it a little bit, we can see what the right play is.
This is
But,
when tactics come into play.
Oh,
Okay.
Will,
So
Will, what was that, Will?
yeah, now Victor has good sixes, like you called it, Sander.
Right. And I also called the 6-5 if anybody was listening.
You know, I mean, this is normally the play, right? Should he get scared of Oh, he has to do this, doesn't he?
Well, see, yeah, right. This is like a tough one, and not much time on the clock.
He doesn't want to lose a gammon. This is the gammon trap. He's opening himself up to
Right.
losing the gammon here, but still.
So
you're freeing a back checker.
you gotta. So when you really don't know, you have to go for the win,
Yeah.
and you have to make this play,
Uh-huh.
even though it's dangerous, right?
There's this play, but here's just going to end up crunching.
It's like slow death.
1 minute and 12 seconds left.
This is definitely a play you want to think about. So this is like where now it's hurting Victor that he spent a lot of
Yes,
time.
yes.
But I hope that come on, Victor,
This would be my
hit
play.
the clock.
Yeah.
Hit the clock. That's what we want
He's
to
going
see.
back to. I think he might do the other play. He might do the other play. He might go back.
He
but
should
50
hit the
seconds.
clock and save like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Because,
Yes.
it takes time to put it back.
Oh, you're down to 40 seconds, Vic.
No, Victor. Yes,
Yeah,
press the
yeah.
clock.
I think it was a good play. I mean, big blunder potential here, but I like the play.
Oh, of course,
Okay.
it's there. Oh, table is turned completely now. Now Victor's the favorite.
Deuces.
And he's got a hit.
Wow.
And then don't duplicate your fives, right?
This could even be all over now. There's some gammon here.
Yeah.
There's some gammon, but he's
Oh, well.
dancing twice on the 3-point board. Not the best time to do that. Snellings. 2-1.
Alright.
Great roll.
And he's not gonna, the five's gonna come, he's not gonna crack.
No.
Will has got to enter.
Wow. Ashkenazi's a big favorite now. Big favorite. How's he gonna play 5-1?
Good question. 3-2. That didn't look like the right play.
Aren't we supposed to somehow?
Right, you just
do something
you have
there?
to find something creative.
Yeah.
He does give himself double fours to close it up, and
Yeah, that's true.
but he could have played like 8-7 and 8-6.
Something like that.
You know, he could have
Yeah.
made a play like that.
Okay. What's the gammon rate here? 50%?
No,
50,
not
55?
at this point.
Not at
Now
this point.
Now it's like 25% chance of it.
Yeah, because we still have the ace point open, of course.
Right.
And
So
now
if
it's going to be
it's-
difficult to
If
close
it
it
was
out. with this
closed
stack.
out, it would probably have been like 50, but he has got to roll the fives, got
He's
to
gotta
roll
roll-
the ace
that's
point. You know,
right,
he's
yeah.
like, he probably doesn't even have 40.
You're right.
But it always
wow.
comes, and now you got to think
1,
about
2,
switching.
Switching. I think you do switch because of this ugly stack here. It's difficult to fill out the. No.
Right, and you
gotta
you got to switch also
You gotta
because
switch.
you don't. That's a
Oh.
very bad play, Victor.
That is a very bad play.
Because you are actually not gaining the full 4 points, right? So
Yeah.
that's actually like a hopeless play.
So there's no meaning to it. With this stack here,
It
you're
is.
never going to make
So
the ace point.
I was thinking, so if you have to win a gammon, it could be right not switching. So I was thinking about that,
Uh-huh.
but then when I looked at the score, this is a hopeless play.
Yeah, it's a hopeless
I'm
play.
not gonna
I-
like Falafel said. I'm not gonna hold my punches. I'm just gonna I'm gonna say it the way it is. You know, that really was
agree.
not good.
With that stack here on the deuce point, you're never going to make the ace point.
Oh, a
It would've been-
shot, a
Look
shot.
at this.
Like, right?
But you know, it could be the
Oh.
time pressure.
That
Maybe he
that
didn't.
is it. That is it. I
Sometimes it
think.
takes some seconds before the ideas to come for the ideas to come to your mind. You know.
Right, so the Victor I know would normally get this play right,
Uh-huh.
but like you say, time trouble. And
Okay.
he manages to
But I think if
not get
if Snellings
completely
can just enter here, he's gonna save the
FUC.
gammon. Yeah, this is gonna be a.
easy.
He's gonna save the gammon here.
Is he?
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
he's like,
So.
This is like a 33% chance of a gammon, maybe.
Is it even that high? I would take the under.
Yeah, 20.
How many? He's got 4 men off, so 11 crossovers for Ashkenazi, and after this roll, it's only 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 crossovers for Snellings to save it. Oh, it's not. It's a big, huge favorite to save the gammon.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, maybe like 90% or something.
So yeah, I mean, I noticed that you didn't bring the family this year.
I left the family, my wife and son, at home.
It was nice
Yeah.
watching Frederick, you know, like
Yes.
I remember when my daughter was young and she was like running around.
Yeah, that's how it was last year. I brought them last year,
So,
but this year we decided to leave them at home. You know, he's got his nursery school and everything, and I'm busy working all the time playing backgammon. Oh, look, he had the chance for the gammon, so we get to see another game.
right?
And the score is 5 away, 1 away. So that is how many percentages? 16%.
Is that 16?
16.4.
I always think it's 18.
No, it's not 18. It's like it goes like
Right.
32, 25,
But
19,
anyway,
16.
they just Will just got to play to win, play his best.
Yes.
This is a DMP situation where you're not trying to win a gammon or
Yes.
save the gammon or anything like that.
And it's the Crawford game, so the cube is not going to be in play.
And yeah, Will has won many of these matches,
He has.
I'm sure.
And last
He's
year
not phased.
in the semifinal, it was the other way around, Sandy, with you.
I was actually just thinking about that. You know, if you can win something like that, you
Yeah.
can surely win a match like this. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing for the great Snellings.
16%, you know. Okay, it's a hit. Yeah, equalizes the game.
I mean,
might even be a favorite.
right, and it's sort of funny because you know now Victor is in time trouble, and it would be
Yes.
nice to see him getting tortured just a little bit, you know, punished for using all that time. So let's hope that Will wins a few games. Tough.
What
tough
about
play.
this double
This
four?
Is a
That's
interesting
1,
play.
that's
It's really
2.
tough.
Okay.
Yes, you just make.
Yeah.
So really, I was thinking a lot about making the deuce actually, which I understand that probably that move does not have a lot of sex appeal, but
No, also when you don't need to win a gammon.
right.
Hey, double 3. Not easy to play. It must be a great roll, but what's the best play? Is it 3 down?
This is a
Is
tough
it 3
play.
down? I think this is the play, actually. I mean, it works very well to block 6s here.
It does leave. I mean,
there's this one as well.
or you could even make the
Okay.
5 point.
You could make the 5 point goes down in value against this 21 point anchor. I think I would have
does.
made that play. Bring 3 down.
Very tough play.
Very
Very
tough
tough play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a very interesting play. I would have no idea what to do. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah, he plays
Pretty
his
good
2.
roll.
He could have kept them rolling, but
Yeah.
I think he probably made the right decision not doing that.
And it's such a good roll for Victor as well because it turns the game into a one-way holding game, you know, much easier to play.
Right, it's easy, it's nice. So I would not play Will's 5 here. I would bring it down from the midpoint because I want to be able to make the 16 point on the 6-2
Oh, that's the idea.
and a double 2.
Yes.
So that was sort of like the reason.
Yes.
You don't need an extra guy there. So I think that was a small inaccuracy.
Yes. Just play this 5 here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think so.
And
Is
Victor
it?
volunteers a shot.
I'm not sure. actually.
Again, time trouble.
Yeah, you need time to think about that move, right? It's such a big
Right.
move.
So now he's just like in the mindset that he's just going to play, which is the right mindset.
Yeah, he
but
has to.
mistakes come.
Yes.
This was like,
Oh, that's the hit from Snellings. That is the crucial hit. 5-2. Another interesting decision. Is that the play?
that's close. I mean, It felt like a hit. It felt like you want to hit, but again, Victor is just playing fast.
Yes.
He's got no option.
Yeah.
So that makes it harder for us too, right? To
And remember that Victor doesn't care about losing a gammon in this game. In the post-Crawford games, it doesn't matter whether Snellings is 4 points away or 3 points away. Okay, that's the 4, I guess. Okay, is that...
all right, that's like
yeah.
the normal play. I
That's
was
the normal.
expecting that play.
Yeah. What about this play? 7 to 6. Would that make sense? Just play safe? Or is it too safe?
That's
Wow,
too safe,
what
I
a
think.
roll.
So you definitely want to hit.
Definitely, right? I mean...
This checker is perfect for a hit.
It's perfect. Perfect. What a roll that was. Now Snellings needs to perform. Okay. Yeah.
One, but not a bad shot.
Not bad.
Makes it much harder for Victor to escape.
This is
3's duplicated, right?
That was duplicated.
Quick play.
Now we see a priming battle.
Like, this is very close.
Okay. Is he gonna come out here, or I guess he is?
What are you gonna do?
I think
Sort of
you
like
have to
you
come
have
out.
all the time in the world, Will. You don't have
Yeah.
to play fast.
Oh, you have this play as well, of course. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, this play makes a lot of sense. But
Yes.
but you are walking right into the 6s, which you don't like.
But on the other hand, you don't really want to get hit with a 6 here, because then you can make the 7 point next time.
Come on, you could have come out,
Yeah.
but
Coming out was my instinctual play, but
Right.
I'm not sure. This also, I mean, it looked pretty nice getting that builder
Yeah.
to the 5 point.
Will is really not spending a lot of time.
No, it just seems to be
It's probably
such a natural player. It just moves just come to him so fast. It seems to be.
well. If you know what you're gonna do, then there's no need to. I mean, I like these plays that are being made fast with confidence. That's definitely like how you want to play.
That it seems like that's the way he always plays. Basically, that's also how he played against you last year.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah,
spend
he's-
much time.
And it's it's like when you have an opponent who's very confident, that's
Oh, wait a minute.
sort of scary. He could have slotted.
Oh, I think he's
Yeah,
a little bit better leaving more shots here, especially when you don't care about losing a gammon.
Right, so
Now he needs
probably
that.
should have done
He
that.
really misses that checker there right now.
He should have done that, but small mistake.
Okay.
And
Okay, this is pretty exciting actually.
forced play, Vic.
Okay.
Don't spend time. Oh, he spent some time,
1 second.
but he doesn't want to make an inaccurate
Oh,
play.
there's the 6.
Oh wow! Right, so we get to maybe torture Victor a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow,
no! He says he's not having it. He's not having it.
That was a good roll.
Victor wants to end it right here.
Oh, it hits right back. He catches
Yeah.
him. You're not getting out, he says.
The
Okay, aces. Okay, notice that he steps up to the 23 point.
Right.
We like that, right?
I like that play because
pressure
you
here on the
wanna
8 point.
basically
Okay, 6
you don't
prime.
want him to be able to make the point with a 4-1 or a 4-2, and so that's
Yeah.
the benefit.
Exactly.
That is what you're taking away.
Yes, you put that pressure on the stripped 8 point. So he can't build freely with those checkers. Yeah, this is such an easy.
All right, this is
Easy
not so
game here.
interesting, so I'm
No.
gonna leave you for just a second.
Okay. Yeah,
Actually, no, man.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see Snellings roll the. Oh, this is slightly awkward. This is like here he has a decision. Are we making the deuce point or are we playing? I think we make the deuce point and leave a 6-1. Think so.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
probably
close.
close.
So I'm
6-1. Oh,
I'm not gonna-
6-3.
not gonna argue with that.
4-2. He can't make the prime.
Well,
Is
you
it too
don't
much?
want to leave the 1-6 shot anymore.
I think it's too much. Yeah. He will. No. Okay. This one. Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. And now Will is even winning the race, I think. So
Yeah, this is gonna play itself.
yeah. That's the 6, and that's could be the other 3. He doesn't need to
Well-
close out to win a gammon or anything.
Oh,
Maybe
look at
the
that!
other
Look
way.
at that!
And we get
Now
a
it's
raise.
interesting.
It is.
Oh,
6-5.
Will gives it a good shake.
Uh-huh.
Pops out to 6-5 and a double. Feels like 20% chance Victor closes the matchup right here.
Is it that much?
Now it probably went down to
Now it went down a little bit.
14.
Yeah. 6-4. Uh-huh. 2-1.
Oh, well.
Back to 20% maybe. Nah, not 20. Is it really 20% here?
So that's, I mean, so in backgammon, it's not really important to know these percentages.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to play. And,
Yes, that's right.
But it's like, you can keep on asking like your brain questions, right?
Yeah.
To keep it sharp.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we're doing. And I think
That's right.
sometimes we say 20% when it's like 14%.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
some pressure on Victor.
He needs a big double now.
26 seconds left.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Victor.
So he has a chance here.
Victor.
Oh, that would be so
Oh,
sick, huh?
He's not.
That would
Surely
be
he's not gonna
so
roll it.
Sick.
He's
He has
not.
5 rolls
He
here.
won't. He won't roll it.
Okay. Yeah, he has to. I mean, Snelling is a tough cookie, right? He's a tough
Right. I
cookie
mean,
to
I can
crumble.
only imagine like being in Victor's shoes.
Uh-huh.
You know, Will is just so tough.
He's so
He's like
durable.
always there. You can't kill him.
No.
Can't kill him off. So. Right, and now we're gonna see a very fast cube.
Uh-huh.
Obviously.
This is the post Crawford. And actually, Victor has a free pass, which means that if he's off to a worse start, then he should probably just pass the cube.
Right.
And Snellings wins the opening roll. Now Victor has to roll something well.
All right.
6-2. This is interesting.
Like a cool one.
This is interesting.
So Victor's now a favorite, and he's got to take it.
Is he though?
And it's the more
Is he a favorite here?
He doesn't think so.
He doesn't think so. I think he's not a favorite.
I thought he was a favorite.
because 6-2 is
Was it gammonish?
it's kind
It
of
wasn't really gammonish. It's like.
it's not so much that. It's more just like the 6-2. It looks like a
you
good
take that,
play.
Thompson?
What, 6-2?
6-2 opening. So Snelling splits with a 6-2 to the bar. Victor rolls 6-2. He hits with 13-7. Splits 24-20.
So we're gonna get now the expert opinion of the first Danish.
Snelling's
world
double.
champ.
I would pass that.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
underdog,
you
right?
pass it?
Yes.
I'm the only guy taking that.
So Peter S. Thompson, another world champion.
If Thompson says it, you know,
He should probably pass.
then that's the way it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and we got the quick double in.
Yeah. Yes.
There's no
That's a free take,
what do
of
you call
course.
it? There's no slow playing. There's no.
No. Yeah. This tricking thing that's in fashion these days.
Yeah. It's
You don't play that way, right? You just
it's
double?
completely silly, you know.
Okay.
It's so silly. So I'm happy to see my friend Will not mess about like that. You know?
Uh-huh.
I see the kids doing it, but when they have to explain like why they're doing it, you know, I don't think it makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Will has a pretty good chance now.
Right, classic game, but Victor has a very nice game here. He's like, there's not really too much chance of Victor losing a gammon.
No.
So obviously, when you're in these sort of match scores, you just want to make the high anchor, and then
Yeah.
everything is easy from there.
Yes. High anchor plus.
Hope for the big double.
Wow.
Victor's been rolling those at the right time.
I noticed that Victor takes like 7 seconds every time to roll the dice. He's pretty.
He does. I sort of like that. I like
Yeah.
when my opponents are shaking the dice. So this is like a part of Victor's game and technique that I actually really like. Not everybody does it.
Uh-huh.
And even when he's in time of trouble, he's
Yeah,
showing really good style and form. You're like
Yeah.
shaking his dice.
Uh-huh.
But I learned a great thing about just rolling the dice from this great man, Peter Thompson, that we were just... Because he just shakes them 3 times, and then you roll them into the side of the board, right?
Uh-huh.
So they don't get cocked.
Uh-huh.
So earlier I would shake my dice like Victor did it, right? But you know, it just takes time and energy, and you just want to see what the roll is and then make a quick play.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Today I was watching Morten Home play Zdenek, and they were like using a baffle box,
Uh-huh.
and it just dawned on me that, you know, these guys are spending like 2 seconds
Yeah, much less time.
on the roll, right?
You're right.
So if you're actually on average, you're maybe saving 10 seconds on a roll. It's fantastic. It's a lot.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think we really need to.
For
do
performance enhancing, it's a legal performance enhancer. You know,
Yes.
using a baffle box.
Well, you're
But-
saving time. You have more time to spend to
Yeah.
eat dinner with your friends
Yeah.
and family.
And you might even play a lower error rate.
And right, it's helpful for many things.
Yes.
Um,
But I don't spend 7 seconds checking my dice. I'm pretty fast. I feel the same way as Peter Jess Thompson.
look at Will. It's like
Okay.
Reinforcing.
Yeah. And then you turn it into a race. I think that's what you got to do, right?
really.
Don't you
Yeah,
think so?
maybe.
He's doing pretty good in this race.
I sort of like talking about rolling techniques, but I guess we can put our
He's down 2. I
Our
think he's down
eyes on
1
the man.
pip after this move.
right.
only-
So
he's only
then
down
he's
one
got to
pip.
do it.
He has to do it. I
Then
guess he's just counting out the pips.
And
now.
he does
Yeah,
it.
He does it.
he does it, and he said something.
Big swing coming up here. If Victor
Yeah,
can get
I-
this deuce, look at how long he takes again. Yes, another
Yeah,
8
oh,
seconds.
no.
Before,
Oh, I have a
okay.
sneaky feeling Will's gonna win this game.
He's 8 pips trailing. Wow. He's 4 pips up. We have a complete 50-50 race here.
Oh
It's a
man.
coin flip. Victor is trailing 4 pips, but on roll after this move. Yeah. Will has the
So
luxury.
that's
of-
like 50-50, right?
This is
When you-
50-50. Yeah.
right?
I mean, of course, given the he does have this ugly dilly builder here that's penalizing him a little bit. Let's assume that he's gonna fill out this gap here. He has some, he has the
But-
dilly builder, he has the gap. So maybe
I think it's
Snelling's
around
is,
50. You know,
a little bit more than 50.
because he does. There's something to be said about taking the first checker off.
That's true.
So
But he does have a
Take
little
it
bit more
off.
wastage.
yeah.
I'll take Will's position here. I think Will is a favorite in this position.
Right now,
Wow.
he's probably like a 60% favorite.
Maybe even more. What's the race now?
One more game.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I knew I was going to be commentating on a great match.
Yes.
This match was not picked at random.
No.
These are definitely two of the favorites to win the whole tournament.
They are. They are right up there on the short list.
On the Morty home book.
Do we have any odds from Morty yet?
I haven't seen it.
No, I think he's waiting until the draw is made.
right.
At Monday at midnight, the draw will be made, and I think Morty is going to release his lines on his website clubgourmet.dk.
Yeah.
We'll send a link, set a link in the description here on YouTube, and you can find it on the Facebook World Championship Facebook page as well. Backgammon World Championship.
Oh, Victor.
3-1.
Yeah, it's funny you have this legendary backgammon bookmaker, Morton
Yes.
Holm. You know, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that he actually complements the tournament
He does.
really well.
Uh-huh.
You know.
You see him walking around with his pencil behind his ear. This little old school.
Yeah,
It's,
I was watching
notepad.
Morty. I was watching Morty watch other people play,
Uh-huh.
and I could see that he was like
Yes.
doing his computate. Like this
Yeah.
guy was like 57-1, but he made some good plays, and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna make him like 52.
Haha, cool.
Hey, what is this? All right.
Yeah.
Will is gonna win.
2-1.
2-1.
That's
But he's still
terrible.
gonna win this game.
He's probably still gonna win, but there's
He's gonna take it to DMP. He's gonna have big time advantage.
6-2 men off from Vic.
Victor really wants to win this.
Wow. Yeah, of course he does. Oh, another 2-1.
He might do it. I sort
I
of.
think Victor's
Well,
the
I want to see another game, but I sort of. Somehow I want Victor to.
I think you need
to
to get a
roll it
man to
home
the
then.
ace point here.
Oh yeah, this is like a Thompson play. You'd ask.
Yeah, I think you want to get a man to the
You're
ace
probably right about
point
it.
because you have some. Okay, it's a far.
I had the
maybe.
exact same position yesterday, and Thompson told me that it was a mistake not
Uh-huh.
to bring
Look
it
at
to the ace
this.
point.
Victor has a match.
What's
he
that?
serves for the match here.
He's serving
That's
for it.
so
He's
many.
rolling. He's taking his time.
He's a bit. It's like a 2-1.
And he made it. Wow.
Is.
Wow. Congratulations, Victor.
Yeah, well done, Victor.
And I want to
Time
say
count.
very well played by both gentlemen.
Both players played really, really well.
Probably best played by Will.
At least that's our feeling.
I
you know?
think Will played great and Victor played good.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
We could be wrong because we don't have the analysis. That's just our opinion here
Yeah.
watching the games. But it seems to me that I think we had 2 decisions of Will where we were like, maybe we wouldn't have done that. There was the 3-2 where he played that play 18-13 instead of bringing.
Oh yeah, that was
that
like
one?
probably that was.
Giving Victor
I
good
think-
sixes.
I'm pretty sure that's a mistake.
I think so too.
And he had a take,
And then the take there, but we
but
weren't
where
really
you're
sure.
like, well, you know, it's Will. He's probably right.
Yeah.
and we're gonna be wrong.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I wonder if anybody watching the match had transcribed it. You can let us know, guys, in the chat section. If anybody transcribed this match, we'd love to know the PRs.
Yeah,
you want
we're-
to try to
we're
guess
gonna
the
see.
PR, Sander?
Sure.
What do you
First, I want to say thank you to all the viewers, the listeners for listening to us all the way. I probably think Will, he probably played like 2.0 or something, and maybe Victor like 3.8. Hey, good job, guys.
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like I play like. I mean, I gave you like easy decision like these cubes. I gave like stupid for 6-1 hitting 2 instead of making.
Okay, I
both.
think Will
Awesome match.
Will played fantastic,
Yeah,
and you made a few mistakes, I think,
like
but
6-1. The
6-1.
hitting twice instead of making bar. I got punished so badly with double
right.
five. Made it look so bad.
He
you
kind of
know?
liked
We were
it too
talk-
much, but I
It
didn't.
looked too positional because I seems like he was a hand race. I didn't want him to build all the points, and I want to distract. I want him to roll the 5-6 and cube him, you know, or 4-6
Right.
and cube him. Instead, he rolled double five, made me feel like an idiot.
so
How about 5-6 shot? I mean, like I felt like this, so I can lose gammon anyway. And if I even if I hit the different one,
I
like 5-6, the big one.
I like your play.
Because
Thank you for making
because
that.
if I hit
have
this
to play
one,
to
I
win.
can still lose gammon.
feels weird. So
Even if you're right, I'm not like I'm saving gammon, but this one I can win.
you have a blitz from
You know what you did that I didn't like?
That's at least how I.
There was the double 5. You can switch.
He kind of.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that even
Sander
with my
said
small
that
seconds.
it's
I
not
thought,
every day you
maybe
have
I'm
a
losing
chance
some
to
gammons,
go
maybe I'm
against the
better
stream,
here
you know,
helping
make a
him
play that
base.
nobody else would make.
You're talking about like when I was
therefore
gammon.
Yeah.
I saw
liked his spirit.
Because gammon is not so
Make
strong.
it
I thought I'm
Well,
improving my
I'm
gammons.
sure you're gonna, if you have good time on the clock, you're gonna make. Well, you know, in the beginning of the match, you had such an interesting 4-3 to play.
That is
Oh
not,
yeah.
Super interesting.
3-4, right? I can make the 3-point.
Oh, yeah,
too.
that was a good one, the
Making
4-3.
make 5.
3-point
I
or
can make
5-point or
or
hit,
hit.
Yeah.
and then you duplicate.
I felt like my timing is not so great if I do that. I imagine
The more
all
I
these
thought
five
about
twos,
it, the
6
more I
twos.
like making the 5.
The
the more I
problem
think
is
about
all
it.
these 5-2s, he
But it's
comes
hard
up
to
to
pass
the
up
edge.
the hit.
No, but he comes up to the edge and cover.
But
And then I
that
have
w-
2.
What's that,
have to
Will? You
run.
don't spend you don't spend any time. You
Yeah,
just
he
always
just
knows.
automatic. He just like
No,
goes.
my
you
game,
know.
no, my plays were easier than this.
What?
My plays were easier than this.
I think
Maybe
yeah,
slightly.
probably a little bit.
I
yeah,
agree,
yeah.
but still, you play automatic. You like
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. If you're right, then it's
Well,
amazing.
when
If I
you
think too much is when I
when
Did
you
you
play,
transcribe?
No. Maybe
Oh,
somebody did.
oh.
We don't know. Let's see.
we'll
Did
probably
anybody-
find out. But
Yeah, we
no,
probably
it was
know.
a classy,
But it was an interesting match. It was
classy
like-
match to see.
Yeah, most of it was I think on my side. 3-4, 5-6, double 5. It was just like I had to do like 3-4. You would make the 5. Right?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't easy, but when you really look at it, it just wow.
Making 3 is
Hey,
not
it's
terrible
great.
too. Making 3 is not terrible. Gives you good time. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
very flexible.
Yeah.
Making 3, I mean,
You don't make. You
because
don't
that's
break your
extra
8 point.
blood here.
Yeah, exactly.
And you had to play, so it was a 6-2, where you just brought it down from the midpoint, right? Where you could. Will had 2 blocks on his board, so you could have maybe like played a really great play where you slot the 4 and leave also an 8
How about
shot.
my double 5 when I slot 2 guys on the 1 and 5?
Oh yeah, that one.
I'm sure you're probably gonna like it because you love this kind of stuff. But is it correct?
You know,
But I need to
you know,
see if it's correct.
I was thinking
You know
about
why I
making.
did it?
I was thinking about I like the play, but I was thinking about making an insane play.
Which is?
6-1. Leave a shot on the 6.
Oh, really?
And then you don't duplicate
Just
your own
one shot.
force.
Okay, I didn't even see that.
No, but that
Did not consider.
your play is probably better. But
Why? Because problem is if I put extra checker on the 3, then I duplicate 2 and 4 everywhere. To hit, it's like I'm just like shit, right? It's just like I have no game. But it was interesting.
that was a cool play. Even if it's wrong, I like how you played it.
I knew you were gonna like. I'm curious if it's correct one. Yeah, double 5 is like always.
But
the
so,
easiest.
but also the problem with the play, you need your force to hit out there,
yes.
and you also need your force to cover.
Exactly.
So that was why I was thinking
But
about
that's
not
what
doing it.
3 stopped working. 4-1 at least.
Yeah. But just to play pure, that's nice and very good to see you hit with the 5-6 in that.
Because otherwise I
Yes,
feel like I
yes,
can't
yes.
win.
No, because you can get gammon anyhow.
Exactly. I thought I'm getting gammon. I might get gammon
Yeah,
anyway.
you don't want to get gammon, so you're afraid to make the right play.
But you didn't have much time.
Yeah, but the fact
Yeah,
that
that
gammon
position,
like,
right?
yeah,
When it-
We were both like,
Yeah,
just press the
not as
clock.
many.
Come on,
Yeah.
just make that move and move on with it. But it was
the
tough,
problem
you
is,
know.
like, you're kind of drawing time.
We had one play where we didn't like your move. Well, just one, I think. The 3-2.
I thought I liked
All
all of his moves.
I have three points of critique.
Okay.
But like the 2-3, like Mark says,
You had this. You had the 18. The anger here.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
he-
did threes and fours instead of sixes.
Yeah, exactly.
before
Because
that
you're giving
one,
him
right?
the sixes.
Oh,
Already
3-2.
blocking his sixes
He
over
can
here.
Give me 3 and 4. I mean,
You had this.
It's going through
And you don't get to
well.
hit
No,
off.
you may be right. I'm not, yeah,
So
I
like
get
if he rolls a 6, right?
Such
A
poor
6 is not
sixes
good
to
when
make the
you
other play.
yeah.
He's basically forced to
Give
play
me
this
3
one.
and 4 to hit.
If you make the other play.
Yeah, he gains a little
Maybe
bit on
easier
double
to escape,
four. I mean,
too.
double four.
and it's easier to escape out.
Yeah, if I miss.
So not a huge thing.
He
so
gains
that
on
was
double
like a
four
small
because he gets to hit you, and you.
And we don't even know if
one,
it's a correct
huge
one.
difference.
Well, but there's the second roll sequence, which is a minority, granted. The second roll sequence is where he plays 2 guys off the 8, and I still leave the shot quite often on the next roll.
Oh,
Right,
but isn't
where-
it still easier to get home with these two when the two guys are here and here rather than
but he can-
here and here?
Yeah, but he can kind of play them where he wants and kind of maybe, I don't know, maybe slobs.
I think the main idea is to not give him good sixes because the sixes are so bad after you make this play. He's forced to play this.
Probably right. Probably right. I don't, yeah, first of all, compared to a lot of things I did think about.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's like a
Right.
So
Sort
maybe
of like a
I
top
get
player.
like effort credit for thinking.
no. And you were tuned in. We weren't. We were just sitting here discussing.
Yeah.
So
And then you had a play where you put like an extra guy in the 3-point. So now you had 3 guys down there.
Yeah, I had 3-1 from the roof. Is that the one?
yes.
Yeah.
That's I like
Where
this play. You didn't like it.
I could have left him a 3-shot.
Yeah.
I would have left him a 3-shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would have done.
Oh yeah. So you looked at that was Sanders'
Yeah,
play.
that's right. I would have gone 8-7.
That's right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone 3
You would have come in with a 3 and then played 8-7 here.
So, I mean, yeah.
With the schedule, right? I much rather play high roller at 2 rather than just continue this
I
bullshit.
forgot.
You know, I want to play high roller, and whenever I'm out of that, I'm gonna play this. And I don't want to wait for rebuy of high roller. You know, I want to play first round, fair draw, not waiting for Thunder to rebuy. You know, and just move. You know, just to have a normal tournament.
It should be possible.
Yeah, it's a money there.
See
Here
you
it's
guys
nothing.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I almost.
And so
Good job. Always pleasure.
and I was so the only last thing that surprised me, where you're probably gonna be right, you made a take
Oh, that's
where you're on Victor's 3-point.
yeah. You're on the bar.
Yeah, he has a lot of his 2. And he has
It was 4 away. No, it was
Yeah.
5 away, 5 away.
Yeah.
And so you know, Marcus always teaching me you have to really contend that point and like take a little bit deep.
You don't
But
want to
that
then
surprised me. I was like, oh, Will is gonna pass.
The race is terrible.
What's
The race is terrible. He was losing not mine.
Oh, no. So we have no problem.
race.
we don't know.
I don't have a strong one, but but I
He had 3 on the 10.
kind of position.
3 on the 10. Yeah.
So I was blocking my 5.
Well,
Yeah.
You should take and be brave.
Yeah, so he's got the gap, he's got the quad.
He's a taker, you know.
Well, it ended up looking like a take.
Well,
Were you on the bar? You was on the bar.
He was on 1 on the bar,
Yeah,
2
one on the-
here. I had 4 and 3. I had 3
Oh yeah, and
I had extra 1 on
that
the
one
4.
is on the 2, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's on the 2, not the
And
3.
I had extra 1 on the 5.
Right. So also your
Extra
checkers
guy
are
here
like
on the
not
5.
really
Because
nice
I rolled 4 3.
Ah, yeah.
Only 2. 2 here.
Ah, it was only 2 here.
Yeah, another one somewhere down there.
Yeah, one on the roof.
And one somewhere.
Yeah, it was this.
So I rolled 4 3 to cover. I
you own
also
the
had guy
20.
here.
You own the 20,
Yeah, yeah.
but he had 3.
Maybe
He owns
like
the
a-
20.
one more
He has
extra.
2.
Yeah,
this
I had,
one?
I had X here.
No.
Or some.
there. I think there's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
there.
it was one.
There was there's one over here or something.
There's also like 2-1.
It was just a single checker. It was something like this.
Thing is, even if he rolled,
Yeah, something like this.
it's
We
like,
weren't
it's
sure.
not like
It was
end of the
interesting.
world.
Yeah.
We were
That's
kind of
very
leaning
difficult
towards the
game to
path.
play.
Yeah.
But you
Green
took it
feature
rather
because
fast. It was like, I could
over
take
this
him.
prime,
But we
you
both
know,
of us like,
because
it looks like a
when
pass.
you go
Yeah,
forward,
well,
able to speak.
there are times where
I would
I'm not
very
sure,
quick
and I'm pretty sure that
Like,
the
I
more I
would be
think
like
about it,
down
I'm
there,
not
like,
going to be any more
Very
sure.
surprised.
And then I also know that I tend to pass these, not this, I mean generically, positions like this I pass.
Same thing.
Okay.
I think I had maybe more than 10.
I think I know that guy may be the reason.
That guy might be the
by
reason.
itself.
Yeah.
Could easily be.
Which is like
But there are
Yeah.
multiple ways of winning it. Maybe you can come in and attack this guy. Maybe you just play it that like it ended out being a pretty good.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't fill the gap.
Yesterday, David Wells was whining
But
about
yeah,
Yeah,
but Sander was like, yeah, but his checkers are not that well played.
yeah, they're not in the right place.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm not saying I felt strong. Just because I was kind of quick doesn't mean I necessarily.
No.
felt
Okay,
I
okay.
like to roll faster when I'm
Like
low.
I said, there's some positions where you feel like you can think about it a long time, and you're probably not going to become necessarily more.
It changed every year, just I don't know why. It's more psychological, I guess. I'm thinking about something. Dinner tomorrow, probably. It was fun match. Thank you for coming. Pleasure and honor. I'm gonna listen to that.
Great job. That was fancy. You had over 450.
Oh,
So that's the
yeah.
highest so
Nice to
far.
hear your
Also a
team.
good.
No, because
Wow.
What a cool match.
I think we have similar style of game.
Are we still live or?
I'm not playing
Yes.
best.
When I'm commentating,
But I'll
I'm actually
take it
pretending
down.
that I'm speaking to you.
We good?
So I'm sort of speaking directly to you. Don't do it, Victor. Don't do it.
No, yeah, because I feel the game when I watch. I always root for you. Like when you play much, because his game is absolutely not mine. You play my game. I feel it. I feel it when you do something like that I can learn something too. Because it's a nice stuff. I can never learn anything from just some people so like very robotic. Not my cup of tea. And I always think like that. People like you should always be. That's why you suggest. I would always bet you like your best share. Yeah, and I told you this before. I was actually shocked when you were UBC final first. You were just completely out. I was commenting you on your match. And you go, I don't know what the fuck you were doing. You were just all over the place.
The other one is I didn't play for a long time.
Okay, that was it. Because I know when you on, it's a different sound. It's you should dominate. And you did actually in this UBC. First and first you did. In the second you kind of feel like your energy level went down a little bit before you start hitting again. You are like energy. You need to be over.
No, but this, I showed up. I was there like 7 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I land 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to play at 12.
Yeah. I was watching. Yeah, you were playing okay, but like mid-10, you were standard like 3.5, 3.7, final like that. And it was just not you. Just like you were going through the ball. You didn't feel the nuances. Yeah, just everything was easy for you.
That's the big guy. Now I'm feeling keen in the tournament. And so so for example, when Will takes 5 away 5,
Yeah.
so now I know you have to actually take those very aggressive. But when I was
In general, right? But still position level.
but actually when I was playing